some people didn't think it was gonna go out the door. Although, I'm gonna have to measure those tops because remember I said it was 13.2 and a half, but I kinda didn't think about the fact that the cab was out of air and the rear suspension was out of air. So the cab goes up a couple inches, it's probably an inch. Suspension goes up 4 inches, it's probably 3 more inches. So I'll get a tape measure and we'll measure it to make sure. But she's running. She's clean for now. It's dirty out there, but what's a guy got to do? It's either get it dirty and drive it, or don't get it dirty and don't drive it. Well, here, it's daily driver, man. Actually, it's not a daily driver. Well, guys, Duke's outside. We're taking him to the new house. Andrew's in the pickup. We loaded up with some more stuff. I know, it's amazing how much stuff you have. But check them out. Now the incandescent bulbs aren't as good as the LEDs, I'm just gonna say that. But they're fine. It's getting lighter out and stuff. So, yeah, what do you think? What do you think of them with the tall stacks? Are they too tall? Should I trim them down a bit? I also got to put a drop visor on them, but it's not a priority. My priority is I want to get all the trucks driving, which means this one's driving. We can finish other stuff, but maybe in the next video, maybe if everything goes right, we're going to take them to work and do a download and just see how many hours are on this sucker. Or at least we're on the engine that I blew up. But looks good with the painted wheels. I like the stainless skirt. You know, there's this gap here, but you know what? For a surplus skirt, I think it looks dang good. I really do. But and we got to polish the tanks, and we got to paint the frame. But plan is to paint the frame in the spring, summer, because then maybe I can do it myself. Because I would like to sandblast it before I paint it. And you know, I got that blue trem clad, which is a very, very close match. So I might just use it because I know that was my plan. In fact, I probably will. Maybe just tint it a little bit to get it a little clearer. But if I'm going to paint it, I should do it right and, you know, put, what am I saying? Sandblast it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and I forgot to tie these up, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh yeah, fine to get to the other house. I mean, at the end of the day, a guy's, you know, got to maintain his farmer reputation, so at least it can't fall down any more than that. Yeah. Send it! Send it! But the other thing that I need to do is I want to get this fifth wheel slide freed up, because before I paint it, I want to make sure that's moving. And yeah, and get some kind of a stainless skirt for this side, because it's a bit ugly, you know, the hole. Maybe if I polish the tank, people won't notice it. But anyways, let's get rolling, because we're running out of daylight and Andrew's waiting for me. So fun fact, I actually put I put the dash back together, put this in, I set it so it doesn't rattle as much, but the fan isn't quite as annoying. Although I think it just came unplugged. Oh. Maybe a guy should have taped the wires like they were taped. Well, you know, I got a project. At least it's warm in here, so. But yeah, it's really quiet. Anyways, let's get rolling. It's actually kind of hot in here, not gonna lie. Can you see me? Maybe if I go back further. Can we go back further? Get your GoPro mount going, Mike. There we go. How's that? Can you see me shift gears? I know. That's a little crazy. He's a little crazy. Okay, let's do this. Get on, pussycat. Come on, pussycat. Oh, you think? Oh yeah, there it is. That's still working. A little noisy still. I'm just gonna shut it off. Cause you know what? I just needs another squirrel cage. I know, right? And I know where to find a squirrel cage. Peterbilt, yeah, Peterbilt Pacific. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm going there tomorrow. It's much nicer now that now that I don't have a brake dragging. I know, who knew? Well, I knew. Thought it might free itself up. You know, in a lot of cases, it doesn't happen. No. It's like putting on my old pair of slippers and just go through them gears, Mike. A little rough. Did I latch the hood? I think I did. You guys saw me do my pre-trip, right? It's fine. It's not that cold out either, which is nice. So, cold enough. Listen to the sound of my people. And I need to clean my windows because I got gunk on them. Renegade vinyl treatment, in fact. So I think I'm gonna keep this video live, coming to you live, but it's not actually live. It's recorded, because then you'll see how far away I am from the new house and hear me grind them. Hopefully there's not much grinding, but you never know. Split, shift, split, roll up the window, Mike, split and shift. I think what I should do is take Duke and put some airlines on, pin them up to a trailer, and go for a good rip. Make him work, because we need to seat those rings probably. And I mean, I can try and make him work bobtailing, but you just can't work as hard as if you get a little bit of weight on him. And I don't know why I just did that, but apparently when you're saying you need weight, you do that. But and this thing is wired up so the headlights appear to be on all the time. I don't know if it's a daytime running. I don't think it's, well, maybe it's a daytime. I don't know. I was going to say, I think it's a daytime running light thing, but because we have that in Canada, but I don't know if that's why it's on all the time, because the daytime running lights shouldn't be on when it's parked. Like when you've got your maxis on, your daytime running light should be off, so. But damn, you know what? This truck drives good. I'm not going to get too high volley because the tires they're old. They got some weather checks, so in fact, now that I talk about it, maybe I'll just take it a little easy, because I'd like to put two new. I don't care about the ones on the back. The ones on the back can blow, do whatever, but the ones on the steer axle, they gotta stay together. They just gotta. They gotta stay together. What I'm saying. I don't know why I talk like that, but oh hey, I got a mag mount for my cell phone too. Not gonna use it while I'm driving, but we're gonna stick it up on the mag mount. Yeah. You know, this truck, provided the engine stays together, could be a very good candidate for like going to work. Like I could pull a step. Oh, I'd still like to get a step deck, but you know, maybe Dad could haul with it if he gets bored. Maybe pull a belly dump, or you know what? Or I just save this truck for, I don't know, when I need to haul a truck to a show. Just get a step deck, you know, and that would be really cool.
The other cool thing, well, the other thing that I want to do is I want to do this truck right up. So some people said, oh, you should just sell it. You should sell it to fund, you know, the work on the cab overs. But I don't really want to sell it, because if I sell it, then it's gone and I don't have it. So I would like to keep it for a while, because I want to do it right. You know, I want to do aluminum wheels, which means I got to put longer studs in. We want to paint the frame. I want to put a drop visor on it. I want to do some underglow light. You know, I'll probably pull the interior and the cab down just to make sure there's no critter nests in there. I'd like to redo the floor, pull the floor out, maybe do carpet, maybe not. Is Jake gonna come on? Oh yeah, there we go. Apparently it doesn't work with the cruise. Let me roll the window down. It's pretty quiet with the tall stacks. Oh, there's a bump here. Not terrible. Air track suspension. That's why it's so smooth. Not rubber block or spring. If you're gonna bobtail anything, it's gotta be air ride, man. Yeah, she's quiet. Which, I mean, don't kid yourself. I love the sound of straight pipes. I mean, just look at low and slow. But if a guy's gonna work this truck at all, the loud pipes get annoying. You know, because every time you brake in, it's, you know, ringing in your ears. So you got your window down and it's summertime and it's ringing in your ears. So yeah, that's why I didn't think I'd put straight pipes on this. But on Smokey, oh yeah. Dad doesn't think I should put straight pipes on Smokey. When am I gonna put straight pipes on Smokey? That's why I thought about pulling the, well, why I pulled the cab extenders off Smokey. But you know what? Dad thinks I should put them back on too, because it makes the cab look bigger. And I could still put straight pipes on while keeping the cab extenders on. So I just have to see if I can get one made at a fab shop to match the driver's side and match the one that was taken off, you know. Because if I can't get one to match what came off, like the one that got buggered because it got burnt, then yeah, we need to do that. And I just got a flash of a check engine light. Well, that's not cool. What the hell's that about? Oh, got oil pressure, oil temperature. I'm just looking at the check engine light. 1, could be just a little low. And I would also like to know if my transmission temperature gauge is working, which I don't recall where it is. Main trans temp. I mean, it's not going to be warm right now, but it's certainly, unless the wire that I plugged into the transmission temp isn't the transmission temp. It's possible. But we're going to check the coolant level, because I got to thinking, I never checked it after I filled it up. And you know what the funny thing is? I just drove it away from the shop, so I don't have any red coolant at home. At this home. But, what do you do? At least if it is a little bit low, you know, the check engine light can flash, because I gotta take it to work tomorrow. And they can just do a download. And even if I gotta pay for it, you know, do a download, see what the check engine light is. And you know, this truck is driving really nice. I think I can almost daily this. I know, it's a crazy thought. Need to get some full fenders if I'm gonna do that though. Which I could. Get some full fenders. Full fenders! And if I'm gonna do full fenders, I should definitely do it before I sandblast and paint the frame, because if I put the mounts on, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say if I put the mounts on and then sandblast and paint the whole thing, but really, I could sandblast and paint the frame, and then when I get the mounts, mount them, and then paint the mounts, and then put the mounts on painted, because that would work. And a lot of guys actually, when we're rigging out new trucks, will take the, like your fifth wheel slider and stuff, and get them powder coated, because powder coat just lasts better, it's more durable, stands up to the abuse that we give the trucks off-road. So that's a thing. And I'm really hoping that this check engine light that's flashing is coolant. So, but it sounds good. Like, let me roll the window down. You know, my gauges are good. It sounds good. Nothing's missing that I can hear. Now turn left. Might be a noise. Oh, but I gotta see, the other thing I have to keep in mind, guys, is if I hear a bit of a puff out the passenger side, there is a hole in the exhaust elbow, so, and it could have been the air dryer, but if I hear a little bit of a exhaust puffing noise, it could always be that. So let's hope so. And I think I'm gonna have to put those LED lights in, maybe. I'll talk to Glenn and see if he wants them back, because if Glenn wants them back, then we'll ship them off to him and figure something out, but if he doesn't, then we'll put them in. I was gonna try and put some clear rock guard on them, because I learned that if you put clear rock guard on, it kind of takes the scratches away. And I had some clear rock guard, so I tried that. But apparently it's been a few years. Well, actually, to be precise, it was 2018. Yeah, so it's like almost 5 years, because it's, yeah, 5 years, because it's 2023. So 4 years. No, it'd be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, 5 years. See, I had to use all my digits. So yeah, it was like hard. It was not rubbery, if that makes it. Well, not that it's rubbery, but you know how they're flexible, the vinyl and stuff. It wasn't flexible, so it didn't work. was, probably 15 minutes. So 15 minutes of me yammering and jammering, and you know, check engine light. Anyways, when we get in here, we'll stop and just give her a check out. Park her in beside Duke. I won't be able to pack under the carport though because my stacks are too tall. I probably should have cut a foot off of them, but what do you do? Live and learn. Learn and live. Okay. You know, maybe I won't even bother backing in there. Because if I park beside Piper's car, I can plug the truck in. Although there's light. Oh, there's a light here too. Ah, we're good. Got lots of room. Don't hit the car! Maybe I'll just back up from here a little bit. Yeah, good enough. That's it! I'm home. Let's figure out what this check engine light is. So that's the light. You know, it's not going crazy or anything, and if you look, I mean, the lights are kind of dim. My oil temp is good. Oil pressure, I think, is okay. It's just under 40, which it goes up when it gets revved up. See? Right up there, so that's good. But, yeah, let's go check that. I sure hope you guys can see me in this video. I maybe should have turned the light on. Just drive around like that. Oh, check engine lights. But other than that, it's pretty good. Fan's still working, so that's good. Okay, shut her down, Mike. Well, Duke's a little dirty. Not quite as bad as I thought. We'll still have to give him a bath. And I don't see anything on the ground. So that's always a good sign. So hopefully it's just the water temp. I mean the water level. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on my cell phone light. You can see there's a, oh yeah, and did I just turn it off? Where's my battery too low? Oh no. Is it too low? Oh, really? Can't turn flashlight? Okay, stop. Okay, there we go. Now, there's the, can we tell? Can we tell, is there a level? Oh, looks like it's full. So if that's full, then what's my issue?
What is your issue?
Well, I got a check engine light.
Oh.
I know, right?
You'll have to talk to the guy that rebuilt it.
Yeah. Well, and I'm taking it to work tomorrow, but I mean, it looks fine. My level looks okay. I don't know where I mean, it's probably, well, how hot is that? It's hot enough I shouldn't pull it off. So yeah, we're not gonna pop it off tonight. Maybe I'll check it in the morning. We'll take it to work and then I'll get him to put the code reader on it. Because you know what? I did have it idling outside for a while. So, you never know. You just never know. It's looking, I think it looks okay though. Hopefully. I don't see anything on the ground. Well, I don't see nothing. I don't see, yeah, some dirt. Dirt and mud. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. We made her home. And, you know, not without a little bit of drama. But then again, what would life be without a little bit of drama?
Yeah. So let me know in the comments, do you like the tall stacks? Should I cut them down a little bit? Because they won't fit over there beside low and slow. Because you can see low and slow sitting a little crooked. And I measured the far left-hand side when we're looking at it. And the far right-hand side is not as tall. I know. You know, what do you do? And I'm going to measure these two when I'm, you know, just so we know. In fact, maybe I'll go measure them, or I'll find my tape measure. I'll measure them and then I'll come back and tell you what it is, because I'm kind of curious too. Is it 13.8? Cleared the door. The door's 14 feet. Andrew said it looked like there was lots of room. So it's probably like, if I was a betting man, and sometimes I do like to bet. I'm not a gambler though. You know, I like to, anyways. I'm going to say it's probably 13.2, 13.3, 13. I bet it's probably like 13.5. That's my guess. So I'm going to go find a tape measure and we'll measure it before we end this video. Because I was going to end it, but you know, no. Anyways, I'm going to go find a tape measure. You want to hear a funny story? I know, I like funny stories too. I had the camera going and, pardon me. Funny story. I tried to measure it. Actually, no, okay. Let's just start over. Alrighty, I got my tape measure. I don't have my assistant. If I had my assistant, I would have her, you know, hold the camera, but you know, she's busy. We all have to deep freeze over. We got kids, so I'm gonna hook that. Gonna lock it in here, hold it tight. Run her down to the ground. Not into the ground, but down to the ground. So we are 100, maybe even just under 160 inches. So 160 inches is like 13.4. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 13.4. So we're good. Didn't go up as much as I thought. The only downside, I know when I measured that, it was 13.4, but I measured right beside the garage, and you can see that low and slow's kind of got a little bit of a lean, so it's a little higher next to the post. So that means it's like 13 feet or 13.2. So Duke's not going to fit. I know. What do you do? I thought about, like, you know, all the suspension was out and stuff and the air wasn't in it, but maybe you dump it and it would fit, but no. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Do you like the height of the stacks? Should I cut it down enough to get Duke undercover? You know, maybe make it 12.6 is a little too tall right now. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. And let's hope that the check engine light is nothing important. And if it is, you know what? We'll fix it. Cheers, guys. Hi, Sully. And if you guys are curious what my dog looks like, this is Sully. He's a Newfoundland. Hey, buddy. Hi, Sully. I know, right? And you can't see his face because it's dark, but yeah, that's Sully. We got two, Sully and Truman. Good dogs, aside from the slobber in the hair. But really, it's not their part, not their fault. I mean, can I help it that I'm not hairy? No. So he can't help it that he is hairy, but that's what you have house cleaners for. Or wives. Just kidding. I'm gonna pay for that one. Take care, guys.